So I think the purpose of this map is to take all the towns, I think. If I remember correctly. Or be the only one to own towns, which I guess means you don't have to take them all. But I think I do anyway. Poison, hit him with poison. So now, because of the terrain, this guy has like no movement. So this shouldn't actually take that long. But you see, of course, what a lone necromancer can do. Pretty powerful. Plague is pretty nice. You can get that, too. The key is actually poison and fatigue. If you can get those two, you can pretty much whoop anything. Anything that's not immune to both of those, though. There we go, got some vampires out of that, yeah. I built this just to recharge my spell points, basically. Is I want to go grab that really soon. So instead of actually waiting their turn, I just go ahead and drop back right in the water so I can go over there and get that. And I finally get my Death Knight. Tactician. Go ahead and transfer a few things over there. Ready to go. I already did that. On the longer games, you usually make a big stack of those lords. Usually have a stack of like 8 of them or so. Take them around and get all the free level ups. You can make pretty good money that way. Okay, now here's where I make a big mistake right here. Getting a little cocky because I got so many vampires. Yeah, I'm thinking I need to go down there is the thing. Don't go in those whirlpools, they'll kill your troops. Or do go in them, but just beware that you're going to lose some troops. I didn't get that city yet. I'm surprised I didn't grab that city with that other guy. Sometimes it's good to kind of put a target up there a little bit closer to them. That way they don't go down there and hit your heroes. That's kind of what I did right there. Alright, starting to really roll with those vampires now. Flask of Mercury. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through those guys first. I think I elect to do that. Yeah, because I got those spells there, it shouldn't be too hard. Now, if you can spread out your troops, if you can spread out the stacks, it makes it easier if you have a mass poison spell like Plague. Okay, and here's where I decide to go in here. There's some black dragons over there that I didn't realize were as hard as they ended up being. Pirates should be pretty easy. Of course, I've only got skeletons, but pirates should be pretty easy if I want to get some vampires. Here. I want to leave those chests for my my heroes here. And I just have, you don't want to waste movement points picking up stuff like that. You can have some low-level troop do it. What am I doing now? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had some stuff there I wanted to give to my lords. Hideous Mask is not all that useful, to tell you the truth. Okay, well this is going to be the fun one. And I think I probably... Nope, I don't. Yes, I do. Don't I? Hopefully I split my ghosts up there. That'll make it so I face more stacks, and that means that Plague will have a much better effect. Would be the smart thing to do. What are you doing? Don't do that. What? Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Oh, that was dumb. Well, maybe not that dumb. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, cast Plague. No. What a nut. I'm not sure why I did that. Some goofy stuff. Oh, maybe this is not... Okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm not going to do the Plague and run around thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah? Alright, well, there we go. Okay, so my big problem was the Medusas. The Medusas are a big problem if they hit your heroes. So that's why I went for them first. So now these guys are really slowed down. Just have to sit there and wait for these guys to die. Not a problem. Okay, well that was easy. I was thinking this might be a little dangerous, but it seems pretty easy. There's a couple of vampires too, yeah. Alright, now we can take this, which... Yeah, see, the computer has a level 1 sorcerer and a level 1 thief or something. Or no, level... yeah. Pretty weak. Pretty darn weak. Now, if you wait long enough, the computer will get a little dangerous. I mean, not as dangerous as you can get, but you know, it'll actually start to pick up eventually. And I don't want them to flee because I want whatever artifacts they have. Yeah, they didn't have anything. And this gives me some pretty good stuff. Get Mana Leech, Vampiric Touch, Hand of Death. Vampiric Touch is nice. Hand of Death is fairly useful, and I get a whole bunch of spell points, and I get to get some Potions of Immortality, which changes things a lot. And really nothing else. I could make a Battle Academy, I guess. Oh, I need a fort. Maybe not. Not worth waiting around for. Looks like there's another city there to take too. And I think maybe if I hire a boat here... Ooh, nope, can't do it. Requires a shipyard. That's a bummer. But, well, what about doing that? It's too bad I just have just a few movement points and I'd be able to get in that boat. But oh well. Say, hey, elves, pretty easy, huh? Of course, this is no problem. So now I've got 28 vampires, and of course I'm thinking I'm pretty hot over here, but end up doing something really stupid. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, why not just take some black dragons? Can't be that hard, right? Several? No big deal. Well, black dragons are a lot harder than I would think. One of the problems is you can't curse them or anything. I'm thinking, you know, 28 vampires should deal with them, right? Well, not exactly. I just don't want them to hit my necromancer, right? It's kind of surprising, actually, that, yeah, I don't know. It looked at first it looked like I was doing okay there. Oh, you know what one of the problems was? I didn't get enough leech off of that guy. I should have attacked one of the guys with fuller health. Yep, so I end up having to retreat here in shame. Pretty sad. Pretty dang sad. Now I'm thinking, man, should I just take the boat with this guy, or should I wait for my other guy to catch up and we both go on the boat? There's a lot of good artifacts. Actually, I think I don't have cancellation. It's a very good spell. One of the best level 1 spells there is. I'm kind of surprised I didn't take that with my other guy. So we just found another city right there. Contemplate getting a fort just to get both. And what I do is I kind of load this guy up over here. That way I don't waste too many. Don't really waste much in terms of turns or anything, since I had to move that way anyway. Now I'm just kind of transferring the artifacts a little bit. And that decreases, I think, your speed by 1 or something like that, or your movement by 1. So I don't like to leave that on a spellcaster. About time I got this. I think I'm starting to speed up a little bit now because I realize that I probably not going to face any real competition. I might as well just kind of get it over with. And fortunately, that seems to be how this these games with this particular Heroes of Might and Magic installation seems to work. It's just like you break out and then you realize, well, geez, you know. The computer isn't putting up much of a fight. Maybe I might as well just, you know, end it. So I decided to go get some potions of immortality and all that good stuff. And even that little bit added from, you know, that leather breastplate is useful. The question is where to go next, and I think I decided to go up. Yeah. So you notice the turns are going pretty quick now. I decided to use one of these guys just for kind of probe up there and see if there's anything worth going for. I wasn't sure whether or not there was anything up there. that thing, even though I don't really have a demonologist. And I don't think I ever get one. I think I decided to park these guys all in here. I think I parked some guy on the land over here to grab the city. Or I should. Nope, I don't. Wow. Huh. Don't I have to get that town? I thought I did. Maybe not. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. Well, I guess I am. It looks like I'm getting ready. Looks like I'm actually going to do it. No, I don't actually remember doing this, but that shouldn't be too hard, actually. Just gonna slow down the biggest stacks. And then we got this guy over here. Throw plague on all of them. And I think I'd probably do what would be smart is I would do mass curse. But maybe not. These guys have the ability to outright kill one guy. Or I think several guys actually, so you gotta be careful. Well, I think I need to speed this one up. Well, I actually lost a vampire there. No, I lost a couple of vampires. Bugger. It's because of that eat you alive thing, whatever it is, devour. That devour property. Even undead aren't safe from that. It's kind of weird. Okay, I just found a town up there, so I need to go get that. I think I need to go get that. Maybe I don't, because I'm not going. I just found another player. Orange. Why am I doing that? Oh, okay, I'm landing somebody down there. Okay, so I'm landing him down there, and I'm going to have him take that castle or something. And it looks like he upgraded it. Like he bought a bunch of bought some walls when he saw me, and I'm kind of getting a look at here, and it looks like, well, it might be safer if I got some more vampires. So I'm gonna go more vampires and maybe a few levels. So I'm gonna go tackle these guys first since they're close, and this actually shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't take too long either, believe it or not. Plus, I think I'm out of music, so... looking to make sure everybody's as cursed as possible, I guess. Well, disrupting ray would be nice. So you notice they follow the vampires. I'm not sure exactly why they do that. It would be smarter to follow the necromancer. You could probably corner him. Peter doesn't think like that for some reason. Not exactly sure why. Yeah, I love ogre mages are a very good target for this because they're so slow. Anything, oh my god. Whoops! Made just a slight error there. Moved in the wrong spot and lost my vampires. But still shouldn't have a problem here, I think, unless I make another stupid move. Which is possible, but I don't think I did. Uh-oh. Hello. There's no way to go through there. I'm thinking, you know, this is, I could easily get cornered here if I'm not careful. Because sometimes, and that's the thing about this grid, this new grid that they have, these little itty-bitty squares, it's not really totally clear as to where you can move and where you can't move. So sometimes it gets a little confusing. And another thing, and I don't know if I mentioned this already, but because they changed the grid, the combat grid pattern, it's very, very hard to move exactly where you want to move, especially when you're attacking. I mean, you literally, you know, when you're getting ready to attack somebody, you have no idea where your troop is going to position itself to do that. And, you know, you can, it seems like almost that you can never land in the same spot twice. Like if you go to attack one time, toasty, and then you go to attack again, you'll end up in a different spot than when you first attacked, even if you attack in the same exact area. So that was a problem. I remember when I was playing, I lost some games actually versus other players because in the final battle, you know, I moved where I didn't want to move. I moved in another place than I was trying to move to, and just something like that can make you lose, you know, the final battle. I remember being pretty frustrated. Because this is supposed to be a strategy game, you're supposed to be able to do everything really precisely. It's not supposed to be like, you know, a big question mark as to where you're actually going to go. So that was another problem with this game. But these things could have kind of been fixed if it had more support. I definitely have faith in the ability of New World Computing to eventually, you know, polish this game up to where it was, you know, up to par. But it just didn't have the funding. They ran completely out of everything. Oh, and this guy does something really dumb. He thinks because he's got a bigger army, he can get me. Of course, I'm not worried about that guy at all because I have Potion of Immortality. He's not going to be getting me. Can't even get past my two vampires right there. Yeah, the computer is has a very poor sense of what it can take and what it can't. I mean, yeah. You know, it was it's probably up in the air. I'm sure someone who knew what they were doing might be able to. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think that was just a dumb move. I don't think he had a chance. Because my hero was so much more powerful. But that's what keeps the computer from, I think, getting anywhere on the map, too. It tends to be a very poor judge of what it can handle. And that's one area that I wouldn't mind the computer cheating. You know, in a lot of these strategy games, the computer cheats a little bit. I don't really mind that so much in that kind of an area. You know, as far as like being able to kind of, you know, see things that you wouldn't normally see. I don't mind that too much. It needs a little hand up as far as like, you know, calculating its power relative to your power. I think that's an acceptable thing for the computer to cheat at. Yeah. Here's what happens when you do quick combat. Lost a devil versus a bunch of peasants. It's absolutely no reason you should ever have to lose, you know, something like that in that kind with that kind of odds. It's just absolutely, utterly ridiculous and unacceptable. But that's why you never use auto combat, and I think that's why the computer does so poorly when it's playing the game with its own heroes, because I think it essentially does use auto combat, the same auto combat you use when you click auto combat. That was actually, you know, now that I think about it, that was one area where Heroes 5 improved over Heroes 4. The auto combat was pretty spiffy, and in fact, I remember when I was playing it, you know, it gives you the option to replay a battle if you don't like the auto combat results. Well, I think if I remember correctly, I did try a couple of times to replay the battle, and I remember I couldn't really do much better than the auto combat, which definitely says something, because I'm not a bad player, even though I wasn't really didn't play that game enough to get really good at it. You know, just pretty much any strategy game I'm pretty good at. So the fact that the auto combat could almost pretty much match me as far as playing the combat there, that definitely says something. Looks like I'm going to lose a couple of vampires there. Get my act together. You don't want to stand in that. Oh, well, I did. I was going to say you don't want to stand in that moat there, because you become a lot weaker when you do that, but I went ahead and did that anyway. Goodbye. Okay, orange player gets defeated. Might as well, what the heck. And we get some nice spells in there, kind of. Just kind of checking up here to see if I can find anybody else. Nope. And I'm just kind of loading up some troops here just in case somebody comes by. I don't want this place to be an easy target. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just going exploring. Looks like I'm going exploring. Never mind. Oh yeah, there was one more game. King's Bounty. Not the original, but the newer ones. I did play a little bit of those. Not too much. I wouldn't call myself an expert at that game, but yeah, that was actually pretty nice. So maybe someday I'll have to do a playthrough of that one, maybe when I have a little more practice at it. King's Bounty: The Legend, I think it was. Yeah, keep in mind this guy's had a long while to build up, and this is the best he's got. He starts with extra resources. I mean, I think he gets even a growth bonus and stuff like that. He starts with, I think, around 20,000 gold, like 10 of each resource or something like that. I mean, something really ridiculous. And he's still only, you know, got this much. And this is the last guy I pretty much take, I think. So he's had the longest time to build up, and he's really just a joke. Ah! So all I gotta do is wait 3 days here. So, day 1, week 1 of month 2. That's not too bad. That's, what, 4 weeks? Something like that? Whole map in 4 weeks. That's pretty good. And I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm worried about somebody else taking that city or something like that. Nope, doesn't look like there's anybody running around, so just click done. So that's pretty much a game, and I should get a pretty good score if I remember. Aha! Suicides. Alright, what did I get? I should get like black dragons or something like that. Definitely. So that's Heroes 4, ladies and gentlemen. And there's my score. And... oh, only a dragon golem. Really, that's pretty sad. Well, that's Heroes 4, and I don't really think I'll be doing another playthrough of this, but anyway, hope you enjoyed it.